Brandon Axmet, Andy Klassen with you for this one. Win and you head to Memorial Stadium for a shot at a state title. And Andy, you look at these two teams, a Week 3 rematch. A lot to look forward to tonight as the Bearcats take on Millard South. What sticks out to you most?
Well, everybody knows Millard South is just a high-octane, powerful machine, but Kearney's gotten so much better since that Week 3, and they've also gotten healthy, which was a big issue early on for the Bearcats. They're ready to go here tonight.
Both teams with one loss. Kearney's lost to Millard South in Week 3. Millard South's one loss, Week 1 to Basha, Arizona, a nationally ranked team, the #1 team in Arizona. Since then, they've pretty much handled everyone in the state of Nebraska en route to 10 straight victories.
Yeah, they're so well equipped. They got 16 returning starters. They're so good across the line, defensive line, offensive line. They run the spread offense, so good with the RPO, puts a lot of pressure on the opposition, and just schools out of Omaha, Lincoln, across the state just have not been able to handle it thus far.
As for Kearney, though, they've only given up 14 points during this playoff run in the first 2 rounds, and coming off a very impressive 30-7 victory over Bellevue West, so they have momentum on their side as well coming into tonight.
You know, they really do. They're a big physical team, and this is a senior-laden team with excellent leadership. And where they need to be big, they are. That offensive and defensive line, and look out, they got a special playmaker who's been playing a lot of fullback. We'll talk about him a little later on here.
Kearney taking on Millard South on News Channel Nebraska Class A semifinals. Stay with us. More pregame is coming up. Welcome back to Buell Stadium. Brandon Axmet, Andy Klassen. Time to talk key players. First off, for the home team, Millard South. Andy, we're going to talk more about this offense and all of the pieces in its entirety, but we're going to highlight the senior Chase Lofton. He's committed to Florida State, the leading receiver on this team with over 700 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, and he's also an excellent red zone threat. 10 touchdowns on the season. Big frame, 6'6", can go up, high point the ball over any defender that he's been matched up thus far. And even last week had 5 receptions, 73 yards, and that's his average. He goes for about 5-6 catches and over 70 yards every single night out.
Well, that's one Division I athlete. Kearney has a D1 commit as well in Sawyer Schilke. He's committed to Kansas State. Over 100 tackles on the season, Andy, which is more than double the second-place tackler on this Kearney defense. He's all over the place and has 10 tackles for a loss as well.
Yeah, you know, and the coaching staff always talks about he's a high football IQ guy, and usually that means not quite the athlete. That's where this is unfair with Sawyer. This guy is really smart, has a great feel for the game, so good with his lateral movement, but he's also a monster. This kid is huge, and we alluded to it earlier. He's been playing a little bit more offense. When he lines up as H-back or fullback, look out. He's out there to make a play.
We are about 8 minutes to kick off for this Class A semifinal. Kearney and Millard South. Stay with us. We'll hear from both head coaches as our pregame continues. Welcome back to our pregame show. Joining us, head coach Ty Wisdom, as we get closer to kickoff. Coach, looking at the scope of the season, Week 1, you lose to nationally ranked Arizona team. You've rattled off 10 straight, and it's win or go home. When you look back at Week 1 to how this team has grown to this point, what have you seen?
Yeah, I think we, I think obviously being battle-tested Week 1 really helped us. And then, like I said, these guys have showed up and come to work every day. And obviously that's where you see the results as far as that goes. And so put us in position, and we know we got a tremendous challenge tonight. I think our guys will be ready.
What's preparation been like? I know you talked to me earlier this week. You said you felt like you didn't do your job last year in this round when you lost in the semis, and you don't want to make that happen again. So how's practice been, and what have you done to get ready for tonight?
Yeah, and we just kept it the same as we always have. I thought we've had a great week of practice. Kids are dialed in. And so we talk about, just day by day continuing to get better, and that's really been our mantra all year long, and it was no different this week.
Week 3, you beat Kearney handily. What did you learn about them, and what do you expect to see from the Bearcats?
No, I think we had a lot of things go our way early in that game, and that's how it got out of hand. But we know that, they got a great run defense, okay, and then do a pretty good job on the pass as well. They like to run their quarterback. He's solid. And so, they all around just a really solid football team. Obviously, that's why they're 10-1.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck out there tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Head coach Ty Wisdom. We'll be hearing from Brandon Kuhl next on our pregame show on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to our pregame show. Brandon Kuhl joining us here, and Kearney, Coach, you're back in the semis for the first time since 2020, so not that long ago, but how are you feeling to be back? And you have one game in front of you to make it to Memorial Stadium.
What a terrific group to be coaching all year long. They deserve this. They put a lot of time and effort into it. We played extremely well the last 2 weeks in the playoffs, and we're looking forward to playing better here tonight.
Storyline is you saw these guys week 3. A lot of people see the scoreline 52-3. What is the message to your players and to those out there who aren't giving the Bearcats much of a chance tonight?
Believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in what you're doing, then things are going to go awry in a hurry. We're going to have to make them earn everything. We felt like we got out of that game too early, and then we had to make some decisions. But at the end of the day here, we want to be able to compete at a very high level. You're going to have to win the war in the trenches. You're going to have to win the field position. You're going to have to win the turnover battle. And so the cards are stacked against us, but at the end of the day, I think our kids are ready to compete here tonight.
And when you look back at that week 3 win, the goal is that you improve every week, and you said that you have. Where has this group gone since that week 3 game in terms of improvement?
We've gotten better in both the offensive and defensive lines. That was pretty early in the season, so I think we've done a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage here lately. We've started to make some big plays. We're starting to fit defensively in certain spots. So we combine all those guys together with some big plays offensively and some big special team plays. We feel like we're ready to go here in the semifinals.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks for your coverage.
Our pleasure. Kearney, Millard South on News Channel Nebraska Class A semifinals coming your way shortly.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Welcome back to Buell Stadium. 3 minutes to kick off. It's time to take a look at our school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. If you need help with financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, go to gocurrency.com. Millard South, enrollment of 1,900 plus. And Andy, they are the Patriots. They defeated Millard North to get here in the semis, and they are in pursuit of their 3rd state championship. They lost in this round last year to Elkhorn South, and Coach Wisdom remembers it, doesn't want it to happen again.
You're exactly right. They are on the path. It was kind of a state championship type of run or bust field this entire season, and yeah, just dropped that one game early on to a team out of Arizona. Otherwise, they've been able to kind of run the table here in Nebraska in that Class A.
Now taking a look at Kearney. Central Nebraska being represented by the Bearcats, Buffalo County specifically, enrollment of 1,234. Kearney is looking for its 2nd state title, its first coming in 2006. They also finished runners-up in 2017. This is their 30th trip to the postseason as a program.
Yeah, and boy, they got a special group of kids, players here this year. Everything kind of came together for Kearney High, and you know, you talk about the senior leadership. They have 8 returning starters, 4 on offense, 4 on defense. That should be able to help keep them in the game here tonight.
Well, let's take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Medica. As the lights are out and the stage is being set, Griffin Novacek, the quarterback for the Bearcats, rushed for nearly 600 yards, passed for over 1,200. A lot goes through Novacek. He has a speedster receiver in Lagrone Miller, the fastest on the field probably tonight, and the big guys up front paving the way for Noctegal, the running back.
Yeah, they got some serious talent at some key positions. Novacek is a horse. He is tough to bring down. Noctegal is a solid running back, and Lagrone Miller, he is a stallion out there. World-class type of a track athlete, track star. You love to see that on the outside.
On the defensive side of the ball, Luke Brockel, D-end, along with Bertrand for the Bearcats. And we talked about Sawyer Schilke rather, being the leading tackler with 104, the heart and soul of that Bearcat defensive unit.
And I just love how this defense operates. A lot of time out of a three-man front, but then right before the snap, they'll bring a guy down, shift a guy back. Very aggressive on the defense are the Bearcats. There's going to be a lot of blitzing here tonight.
And these starting lineups brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. We talked about Chase Lofton, but Andy, it is ridiculous. You look at the stats of this offense.
Yeah.
Jet Tomala, he's passed for over 3,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 4-0, 2 interceptions to go along with that, so 40-2, that's a good ratio.
Pretty good.
And his targets, Amarion Jackson, 7 touchdowns, 600-plus yards. He's one. We talked about Lofton. You have Hill. Traylor gets the start at running back, but there are 4 different receivers who have 6 or more touchdowns and over 500 yards.
And what's real amazing is they just allow it to kind of come to them. They don't force anything. They run a spread offense a lot of times out of a double tight end, and why wouldn't you with the talent that they have at that tight end position?
Looking at this defense, the linebacker Daxton Williams leads the way with 66 tackles. Tegan Urban not far behind with 60 of his own. This is a defense that points are hard to come by, as the Bearcats will get the ball first, and the Patriots, they set the tone right away. That's Jamison Rayner with the coverage.
Yeah, not allowing much of a return there for Carson Baker of the Bearcats. And you saw it right there. The team, overall team speed of Millard South is just off the charts.
And these teams matched up week 3. Millard South came out on top 52-3. Coach Cool said, and actually Coach Wisdom too, that things just fell apart early for the Bearcats and they weren't able to recover. So they're hoping to keep things going here on this one. And how about a way to start? Griffin Novacek lowering the shoulder and gets a first down for the Bearcats.
Mentioned it during the lineups there. Novacek is a horse. He is hard to bring down. That was a good hit. He just worked right through it, kept those knees a-pumping, legs a-churning, broke tackle, first down for the Kearney Bearcats on the very first play.
So first down and 10. Novacek to the air and hits his receiver. Just unable to haul that one in. The intended target being Josh Dolans.
Dolans didn't really have much room to work with, but you still like to reel that in, maybe get a 1-2 yard gain there on first down. I like the play call, short pass, kind of get multiple receivers, running backs involved early.
Five wide for Kearney here on 2nd and 10. Novacek with time, going for it all. LaGrone Miller got behind his defender, but it was just too far out in front.
Oh, man, and you really wish, if you're a Bearcat fan, that LaGrone Miller could have adjusted to this ball. A lot of air put underneath of it. That's where he needs to break off that route, get wide.
Talked about the fact that he is a speedster. Not surprised to see the Bearcats go for a deep shot early.
Oh, and he got by his guy, too. He had a step.
Brings up 3rd down and 10. Novacek stepping up and had a chance to dump it off to Dolans again, just unable to connect. And after that positive play on the first down where Novacek picked up 15, it's 3 straight incompletions.
Yeah, Mitchell, number 12 there in the middle of your screen, almost took the cheese, but stayed there in front of his receiver, so Novacek had to adjust and kind of throw over top of the defense. Tough pass there on 3rd down.
Jake Krotzel boots this one, fielded by Jackson. Fair catch made near the 30.
Coverage was there. That was good on Jackson. Those playmakers, Brandon, they like to make plays. once again, the Patriots allowing the game to come to them. Calls for fair catch. The coverage was there. Gets that offense out on the field.
So we get our first look at this Patriot offense tonight, a team that has scored at least 50 points, 52 to be exact, in every game except that game against Arizona. And they start off with a pass to Jackson, who is dangerous in the open field. That is a 17-yard pickup.
Yeah, he can just outrun the coverage. And here we go, a hurry-up offense, back in the gun.
They are a team that likes to hurry up, run as many offensive plays as possible. High-octane is an understatement when describing what this offense tries to and can do.
No doubt. So they hurried up to the line, didn't allow for the defense to huddle up. Now they'll take their time and realign, moving Lofton down the line of scrimmage to the bottom of your screen. Uh-oh.
And so Coach Wisdom actually will take a timeout here. Some confusion by the Patriots. Another look, courtesy of Madison County Bank and Beatrice Community Hospital on that pass to Jackson, who again, just a junior, 677 yards, 7 touchdowns. He will be going D1 in a couple years.
No doubt. You can bet that Ty Wilson, head coach of the Patriots, did not want to burn a timeout on the second offensive snap here. They tried to do a hurry-up look. Notice that they did not have the personnel in that they're looking for. Just could not get the play call and the alignment in on time.
Well, this first quarter, it's brought to you by John Henry's. Our family serving yours. John Henry's first quarter sponsor here of this Class A semifinal. Millard South hosting Kearney. This is the first offensive series for the Patriots. And a second completion for Tumala. And this time it was Amir Hill on the reception and another first down.
Hill just getting in between the defenders there, and Tumala throwing another strike. Moving the sticks. Just, they make it look so easy, don't they? Just that little pitch and catch.
This time, ball is handed off to Hill, who just had the reception. This time he picks up 8 on the ground.
Showing you some of that versatility. This Patriot offense. See tailbacks lined up as receivers. Receivers come back and line up in the backfield. It's all about matchups, and when you have versatile playmakers, as the Patriots do, that's really tough for a defense to get their, one-on-one matchup.
Tumala plenty of time. He's forced out of the pocket, and another completion, this time to Dallas Geis.
And Geis just keeping the play alive, recognizing that his quarterback was in trouble, so started working back across the field, making himself available.
13-yard pickup for the Patriots as they are getting closer to that red zone. Ball on the 24. Pressure up the middle and another completion to Hill. That'll be a gain of 5.
That was a heck of a good tackle by Baker out there in space. Was able to hold on, limit the yardage gain, but still a nice gain on first down.
Patriots again quickly to the line. They have double stack for this offensive formation and more pressure up the middle. Tumala in trouble. Gets the throw away, and it's the first incompletion. So the Kearney Bearcat defense will take that.
Did a really nice job with that double blitz up the A gap. Send more than they got lined up to block. Pressure bait breaks pipes. I think if you're the Kearney Bearcats, that's what you're going to have to do throughout here. And, Coach Cool alluded to that in the pregame and, throughout the week doing interviews with them that, look, we're going to have to keep the pressure on defensively.
So 3rd down and 6, and a little out route to Lofton, who will take it in. 20 yards, and that is the 11th touchdown of the season for the Florida State commit.
Yeah, see, and there's your mismatch. You get the one-on-one with Lofton cutting across. That's a lot for a corner cover guy to try and handle there out on the corner. Then you saw some of the speed there from Lofton after the reception, able to turn it on. And it looks like he's an accomplished juggler of the football as well.
Multi-talented Lofton puts the Patriots on the board. PAT is good. 7-zip your score. Here in the first quarter, Kearney will try to answer when we return. You're watching Class A semifinal football on News Channel Nebraska.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can child our preventing.
Welcome back. Kearney will get its second crack at things offensively after a minimal return. They'll start around the 35. Welcome back. Kearney will get its second crack at things offensively after a minimal return. They'll start around the 35.
A little bit of a pop-up there on the kickoff. Kearney good on them. Up back, comes up and does put together a nice 6-7 yard return there after contact. Tonight's officials, Brandon referee Kent Holm, Josh Smith will be our umpire, Bob Kurtz, Dave Carter, and our back judge, David Wood. There they are at midfield talking things over beforehand. Accomplished group and getting rewarded with a playoff game here in Millard.
First down, and the more success on the ground as Noctigal gets close to that first down marker.
Another tough run to the left side. Kearney might have found something over there. And, another thing, if you're going to lean heavy on your running game, you keep the ball away from the other offense. So that might lead to Kearney choosing the run over the pass option here on offense. You got to stay multiple. I get that. That's a big part of their offense. But they might want to change things up here and look to run a little bit more often than they usually do.
Second down and short.
Uh-oh.
We have a trick play attempt, and oh no. Disaster strikes for the Bearcats. Fumble recovered by Elijah Maleza.
Yeah, Maleza just in the backfield, making things happen around the football. Kearney trying to get a big play here, and it looked like if they could have got that handoff, the exchange, there might have been some room at the bottom of your screen. A lot of green was open. And this is a team you don't really need to help out. Patriots getting the ball in prime position here on their side of the field.
And so Millard South takes over. Tamala checks it down to Jackson. Jackson all the way to the 15.
Yeah, so eventually only 4 Bearcats were bringing pressure. That's just too much time for Millard South to operate.
Tamala looking to the sidelines for the call. And again, if you're Kearney, you're trying to avoid what happened last time. Mistakes getting you into an early hole.
This Millard South team, I mean, they're so quick, but they're never in a hurry.
Plenty of time for Tamala. Surveying the field. Rolling. He's going to keep it. Forced out near the 10. About a 5-yard gain.
Good coverage on the back end there. Bearcats back 7.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Forcing the quarterback to get out and scamper here. And that's not how the Patriots like to make their living on offense.
So ball now on the 9. Millard South threatening. And a little trap up the middle to Lofton. So he scored through the air, this time on the ground. 2 TDs here for Lofton early on.
I don't want to say I told you so, but who's the red zone threat I was talking about in the pregame? Chase Lofton punching it in twice early on here.
I think the moral of the story there is we just don't pay you enough, Andy, for that knowledge. That's impressive. And Millard South continuing its impressive form as it's shown all season, jumping out on Kearney, 14-0. Not even quite halfway through the first. We'll be back. You're watching high school football on News Channel Nebraska.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cunningham's Fire. Stop in at Fire Modern Grill in Kearney for a modern dining experience. And by Johnson Landscape. Go to nebraskalandscape.com or visit our Facebook page.
Aschoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out AschoffConstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Welcome back. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen. Playoff football on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Currency. Does your business need help financing big ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Playoff football also presented by Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. All right, Andy, this is the old added short memory, right? Important possession here for Kearney.
You know, and usually my mantra is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But when you're up against a thoroughbred like the Millard South Patriots, you can't let them get too far out in front. So I felt like the first 4 minutes were going to be very important for Kearney. Well, okay, things didn't go your way. I think you'd want to see a rush-heavy attack here. Keep that ball away from that offense. Put together a drive, eat some clock.
Hand off to Noctegal. Not much there on first down. There was a swarm of red jerseys.
Yeah, that's much easier said than done, right? Against this Patriot defense.
Goes down as a loss of 1. Kearney, up to this point, did have some limited success on the ground. You had that 15-yard run to start the series by Novacek, and then an 8-yard run last series by Noctegal before that fumble. That was the first one that went for negative yards. Novacek rolling out. And a little bit too far out in front. Was trying to find Brockle.
Still like where that ball was placed from Novacek. He threw it in a spot where only his guy can make a play. Ended up having 2 defenders in the area. So keeping the ball out of harm's way, either it's out of bounds or my guy gets it. So 3rd and long, this obviously is not where the Bearcats wanted to be. Millard South probably just going to go with max protect and just try and create pressure with their 4 down linemen.
And The referee's actually coming to talk to the Millard South sideline here.
He might be talking about that music that was playing during the game. It's kind of like an interference. I think they're looking up at the skybox here. I think he wants the head coach, like this is like a sideline warning type of a deal. And I'm just speculating. I don't know that for sure.
I think based on the hand gestures, you may be on to something here. That's head coach Ty Wisdom, his 3rd year with this Millard South program.
He's done all right in his 3 years at
Not bad. Had him having to take over for the legendary Andy Means as well. A Lexington grad of 2001. As now we'll get to 3rd down and 11 for Kearney. Novacek stepping up and just not quite able to find his target there.
So that throw, you need a little bit more air underneath of it. Let LaGrone Miller run underneath and catch up to it. That's a pretty tough throw, trying to step up in the pocket. Pressure come from both sides.
Booming punt by Krotzel. Jackson will have a chance to return this. Excellent punt coverage by the Bearcats. I believe that was Caden John who was there first.
That was an excellent job. Number 98, yep, also helped out. That would have been Aiden Nutter. Didn't go for the shake and bake, just focused in on the center, on the number there, number 9. Didn't go for the head bob or the head fake. Excellent coverage, as you mentioned.
Holding on the Patriots.
Oh, and we're going to have a hold on the Patriots, so they're going to back this up a little bit.
So that'll send the Patriots back a few more. Now they'll start at the 22. High school playoff football on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Woodhouse Auto. Convenience delivered every time. It's also presented by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. It's been a perfect 2 for 2 for the Patriots on their offensive possessions. 2 touchdowns, both coming by Chase Lofton. We have more laundry.
Yeah, I think everybody went on 1 except the center went on 2. One of those deals.
Legal
like
procedure.
even quarterback Jet Tamala was
On the Patriots.
expecting the snap. It's tough to hide when you're one of those big guys in the center.
Yeah, your analysis is correct.
Everyone fired off except for the football.
It was the Fumblerooski. They're trying to get going there. Plenty of time for Tamala. Throws into double coverage, and that would have been an excellent interception.
Pass is incomplete, intended for
Good
number
effort, though,
88.
there by Owen Waha.
Waha did a fantastic job kind of cutting off the receiver, taking away the position to the center of the field. Then did make a play right at the very end here. Did get his hands on the ball. Oh, that would have been one heck of a catch, but the Bearcats could have used it.
Well, 2nd down and 15 for Millard South. 14-0 your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A stop today. And we have a whistle prior to the snap. I believe it's another timeout taken by the Patriots.
Timeout taken by the Patriots.
So that is the 2nd used by Millard South. 6:31 remaining. Well, while we have this time to take a break, we'd like to remind our viewers, you may be new to News Channel Nebraska. We are on Twitter, or now X. It gets me every time, Andy. X, at NCN Sports, though, is the handle. and you could be like the nearly 12,000 others who follow us. We cover high school football games all fall. We do volleyball. We do basketball in the winter, spring, summer. We are doing sports all the time. We tweet out our schedule on this Twitter handle. We tweet out our content, our interviews, our highlights. Rankings, all at this Twitter handle. And let's put out a challenge, Andy. We're at 11,071 followers. Let's get to 12,000 by the end of the broadcast.
We can do that.
We can do it.
We can do it.
We will give shout-outs to all new followers at halftime. So there you go, audience.
Let's go.
All right, back to game action. Tomala being pressured, throwing it up for grabs here, and out of bounds. So a third down and long, a real opportunity for this Bearcat defense.
And give them a lot of credit for applying the pressure, getting home with that blitz, and then the coverage, holding up on the back end there. You saw that Tomala had some time there, a 1, 2, 3 count, but that's when that three-man front finally broke through for the Bearcats, blew it up.
And that was Bryce Anderson, who was causing the issues for Tomala, getting that pressure up the middle.
It's also a heady play there by Jet Tomala, just throwing the ball away. He knew he had a trio of receivers over there, so he just chucked it out of bounds in that vicinity.
5 wide for the Patriots, and we have a flag.
This drive just hasn't been that clean for the for Millard South. Started with that penalty on special teams, the hold. I think we're going to back them up another 5 here.
Okay.
Delay of game.
So if you're Kearney, you have a golden opportunity here.
Man, and this is one of those spots where, yes, you want to have plenty of coverage on the back end, but you also, you got to send that extra guy.
And Tomala has his receiver and drops it in the breadbasket. 88 yards to Deshaun Prince.
Another one of these fantastic juniors for the Millard South Patriots. Man, he can run a 9 route, and you knew it was coming. The Bearcats just go with the spy on the linebacker spot, use the 3 down linemen to try and get to Tomala. Plenty of time to send a perfect pass down that top sideline.
And if that's not the definition of a backbreaker, don't know what is. Not to say that game is over, but you have a 3rd and 20, and then you give up that 88-yarder. That's a tough one for the Bearcats to deal with, and they're going to do their best to do so when we return. 21-0, Millard South, 6:11 remaining here in the first. Back to Buell Stadium. Home fans being treated to a show here early. 21-0 Patriots.
Being treated to a really nice, newer press box up here. A fantastic facility, and that turf you're looking at, that got put in during the preseason. Brand new field turf down there as well.
Probably one of the finer facilities in the state now with these new upgrades, certainly in the Omaha area, as LeGrone Miller will return this kick. Brought down about the 12-yard line.
Coverage got down there in a hurry.
Number 2, Zaire.
Stayed in their run fits, their run lanes.
Brought down.
You know, Kearney has white helmets, but if you do good, you get a black sticker. So those guys like LeGrone Miller, they look like they have a black helmet. No, they just have a lot of stickers that they've been able to accumulate over the season. We should talk to Coach Cool. How do you actually get one of those black stickers?
I'm sure there's an excellent story behind that as we see the option here on first down. Pitch to Noctegal. He is stuck by Elijah Mitchell after about a 4-yard gain.
Just did a fantastic job of working off his block, and
the ball carrier,
you know,
by 12,
he could have thrown his hands up and said, "Oh, I'm getting blocked in the back," and given up on it. No, he fought through it. And that was a tough tackle with a really good running back coming at him, full head of steam.
Second down and 6. Fake the handoff to Noctegal and Novacek. Look at that. One spin move. He has one man to beat. Safety coming across. And Novacek will take it to the end zone. 79 yards.
Oh, that was a perfect play call, Brandon. They had a run blitz to the top of your screen, and they had a counter running opposite of that. Found the open field, and once in a while, those offensive coordinators, they get the defensive call. Perfect play call at the perfect spot. It was almost like Kearney knew the pressure would be coming from the left side, so okay, we're going to run it to the right.
Pure athleticism on display there by Griffin Novacek. Kearney with a huge momentum boost and a immediate response to that 88-yard touchdown pass just a few moments ago. 28 points scored in the first 6+ minutes of this one. It's 21-7, Millard South.
Just finished an epic game? Keep the excitement going with a stop at Good To Go convenience store on your way home. Refuel with a fresh coffee. Grab a tasty sandwich and fill up your tank to be ready for the next adventure. Whether you're celebrating a win or discussing the highlights, Good To Go has all your post-game refreshments covered. Make it a part of your game day routine.
Good To Go post-game snacks.
Welcome back. No shortage of excitement in this one, Andy, thus far.
I'll tell you what, that was the shot of adrenaline that the Bearcats needed. I mean, offense, defense, the fan base that traveled here to Millard, Nebraska. Big play from the gamer that is Griffin Novacek. Ball's out.
So the ball is out, and the Bearcats say they recovered.
And I didn't think the whistle should have been blown. Millard South was saying that that should have been down, but the ball carrier was still moving up the field. And you knew when it was a quick kick from Krotzel and it was that squib kick to the up back, you knew something was up. Late here, see how the ball keeps moving upfield, gets ripped out right here. Good on the Bearcats and their special teams unit. Being around the ball, ready, understanding what they're going for in that spot.
There was a 1-2 on the person who stripped it, so it was either Noctegal or John Floral who stripped that thing out, and my, oh my, Kearney, they're feeling great.
Huge.
Ball on the 43, a chance to cut this to a one-possession game.
Huge opportunity here.
Pitch to Noctegal. Picks up 1.5. And
credit to the coaching staff, right? Calling a couple plays, keeping things exciting, trying to get their special teams unit involved in doing so.
Second down and 8.
So second down and 9. 3 wide for the Bearcats. Novacek rolling. He has Lagrone Miller, no one on him, and he drops a sure touchdown.
Whoa.
That would have been a 58-yard house call.
That was too easy, right? I mean, that's what happened. He was too open. Oh, perfect pass on the money. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for the Bearcats, I tell you what.
And you just don't know in a game like this against an opponent like Millard South how many chances like that you'll have.
Obviously a busted coverage, right? Somebody didn't get over the top. Looked like a corner thought he had some help.
So timeout taken.
Timeout taken by the Bearcats.
And it's taken by Kearney. Well, 4:19 left, still just the first quarter. It's 21-7, a big third down upcoming for Kearney.
You know, it kind of feels like the Bearcats have Millard South Patriots on their heels a little bit here. Making plays in the special teams, defense getting some stops. Offense has that big play ability. You saw it right there and a moment ago with Griffin Novacek getting loose. So it's within the Bearcats and their game plan here. They don't have to get outside of themselves, and they have the playmakers, Brandon. They have the speed at key spots. But man, when you get an opportunity, you got to make that catch.
Coach Cool wanted to draw something up here on 3rd and 9. Here we go.
5 wide.
Going for it all this time. Excellent coverage by the Patriots secondary.
Yeah, just a fantastic job that time. Sean Prince saw him on offense. That time taking away that seam route, sealing off the receiver from the center of the field where that pass was designed to travel to. Man, so not only these guys are, you know, just superb athletes, well coached, great discipline.
And this punt will roll inside of the 10.
You know, Krotzel has the leg. He could have booted that one through the back of the end zone. Nice job keeping it low, a little bit of a roll to it, pinning the Patriots within the 10-yard line.
Flag on the play.
It's also a flag.
Sideline warning on the Patriots.
And it's a warning against the sideline of Millard South.
I'll tell you what, the Patriots are a little amped up right now.
Well, if you're Kearney, you know that no down and distance is out of reach for Millard South based on what they did on 3rd and 20 the last time they had it. Yeah. This time on the ground, you know, when they handed to Pruka, his first carry.
It almost feels like the coaching staff might have to feel that way too, right? Rather than switching things up and maybe going into a little bit of a prevent look, it could be 3rd and 45. You got to keep a base 4-man front in, because the Patriots can just go up and get it if they have the time to work with.
This time a little bubble screen out to Hill. Good open field tackle.
Boy, it really was. Okay, going to bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 5.
And that's Waha making that tackle in open space. Never an easy thing to do.
No, and Waha had really good coverage. A couple possessions going a deep ball, so kind of showing you he can do a little bit of everything in that corner position.
3rd down and 4. You saw Tamala try to get the Bearcats with the hard count. They didn't bite. Play clock down to 2. Snap is off. And Tamala right on the money. That'll move the sticks. Jackson with another reception.
Yeah, that was his #1 read the entire time. Snapped his head around to the top of the screen there. Never took his eyes off Jackson. I'll tell you what, that was, like you said, right on the money, right on time, because Jackson, when he snapped his head around, breaking out of that route, the ball was already there.
Now Pruka. He breaks through a couple tackles and rumbles forward for a 10-yard gain. We'll see if it's enough to move the chains.
Rumble's a good way to put it. Like a bull in a china shop there.
1st down.
And Tamala up top. Jackson caught it, but was he in bounds?
Pass, incomplete.
He was not.
Coach Cool and everyone else wearing blue and white agrees with the officials. I think they're all helping with the call there, saying he was well out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah, he was well out of bounds.
Make it 2nd and 10. 21-7 your score on the Midway CDJ scoreboard. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com. Looks like the same play from Tamala. This time just a little bit too far in front.
Wow.
Just past the outstretched fingers of Geis.
I mean, back to back. Caden John with pretty good coverage, but man, he was playing press. I'm thinking that's a tall task. That's a tall order against anybody up and down this lineup. Geis might have had a step, but credit John for disrupting the timing on that route and getting him tied up just enough early on.
So 3rd and 10 here for Millard South. Bearcats, can they get off the field? Tamala nails it right to Lofton, finding the hole in the coverage, and it's another first.
That's good for a Patriot first down and 10.
You know, as a fan, you get caught up saying things like, how can you lose sight of the 6'6" superstar out there? Well, that's what great playmakers do. They find the hole, the soft spot in the defense. And Tamala, once again, just not rushed, standing tall in the pocket, waiting for his receivers to find that space down the field.
Kearney bringing pressure up the middle. Tamala has his receiver, and it's dropped by Hill.
Hill's kicking himself. He had an opportunity there to make a house call. He'll tell you, probably should have reeled that one in.
Instant replay brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital. Incredible care, incredibly close, just like that catch. Near catch, I should say, right off the fingertips. And Tamala has no issue putting him pretty much right on the money every time. Probably has something to do with why he's thrown for 3,000 plus yards this season, as he has a completion there, pickup of 7.
And there's your change of pace. They could almost feel that Kearney was going to bring some pressure on 2nd down. Little dump pass. Little screen working back to the center of the field. Gets him in a 3rd manageable.
So that was Prince's 2nd reception, his first being that 88-yard touchdown. We're under a minute to play in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 4.
There's Lofton one-on-one at the bottom of your screen.
And he's dragging across. Schilke after Tamala, who throws across his body. It's caught by Geis. Geis to the 10, the 5. Oh my goodness.
Multiple backbreakers. I mean, what else can you say? The blitz was there, the pressure was there. Tamala had to put everything on it to get this ball back across the field. And Dallas Geis, look at him work back to the ball here, and that was still a difficult throw. The coverage wasn't too far off.
And you're not supposed to do that in the pros, right? I'm a Chiefs fan. You watch the Chiefs games, and analysis says Mahomes should not be doing this. He's breaking the mold, throwing across the body, and you have this happening in a high school game.
And then how about the run after catch from Geis? Breaking tackles, he would not be denied that goal line.
28-7 your score. Millard South answering back. 38 seconds to play in the first. We'll be back.
Save over $14,000 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 Bighorn Lone Star Crew Cab 4x4 during the Black Friday sales event at Midway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Kearney or online at midwaycdjr.com.
This broadcast is brought to you by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone, see the trainer. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Welcome back. 28-7 Millard South.
Kicking off for the Patriots, number 99, Dave.
And you know, we're still trying to sort of process that last touchdown. That's about as good of a high school play as you'll see.
No doubt. You know, and guys, the run after the catch, he was able to break multiple tackles and make a couple moves. And how about the arm strength from Tamala, being able to get the ball over there, and he actually threw it in a spot in between defenders, over top of a corner, underneath the safety. Just an amazing play call and execution, and the blitz was on. Kearney had, it looked like an opportunity to get the sack. Couldn't get home.
So Kearney will start this one on their own 20. And the Bearcats go to the ground. Noctegal nowhere to go on first.
Able to work through a couple arm tackles. Still not much.
21, Sam Noctegal.
Therefore,
brought down by 12. Elijah Mitchell.
The Patriots stringing this one out.
Second down and 10.
I was going to say no gain on the run.
That'll be the last play of the quarter.
That will send us to the second. Millard South in control, 28-7 after one. You're watching high school playoff football on News Channel Nebraska.
This broadcast is brought to you by Chicken Coop. No one combines the best of sports bars and grills like the Kearney Chicken Coop, located in downtown Kearney. And by Family Physical Therapy. Family Physical Therapy and Sports Center, getting you back in the game of life.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to
Welcome back. Second quarter now officially underway as Novacek hit as he throws, pass incomplete.
Novacek's pass incomplete, intended for 6. Reese.
Yeah, once again, that's that four-man front. This is a read-react style of defense, and they don't like to get out of that four-man base very often. And it's because, Brand, they can apply pressure like that with just their four down linemen, leaving a whole host of linebackers and defensive backs kind of defend the back seven, the back end.
And that pressure coming right up the middle was courtesy of Daxton Williams and Jameson Rayner. Second down, or rather third down and 10. More pressure coming from the outside. Novacek hit and taken to the ground. And that was Aiden Marshall, the sophomore, with the sack.
My goodness, and I mean, he was going up an accomplished offensive lineman in Bertrand, able to get it leverage underneath and work his way to the quarterback for the big third down sack.
So Kronsel having to punt, takes a Bearcat bounce, and rolls into Millard South territory.
Kearney punt is down.
Never a
44,
fun thing to do for a punter when you got your heels up against the back of the end zone. But Kronsel able to get some leg into it, flips the field here.
Well, look at this formation. Sort of a swinging gate type look. And somehow Lofton gets behind everyone. Did he catch that?
He did not.
Lofton drops it. Everyone, I think, sort of confused about what was going on there.
I think it dropped right in there, though. He was the end man on the line of scrimmage. He motioned in. Oh, he should have reeled that one in. Nice movement, you know, working his body around. I got away with a little push there at the end. Those great receivers and tight ends, they just kind of have a knack for that.
Well, it brings up a 2nd down and 10. Pruka right up the middle. Gets one.
Ball carried by number 8, Gabe.
Kearney's been pretty stiff up front against the run all night.
3rd down and 8.
Bring up a 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. It's been no issue picking up 3rd down thus far as pressure comes all the way through. Excellent break on the ball by LeGros and Miller, denying Lofton the catch.
There's that speed working back to the ball because Lofton ran a heck of a route breaking that off. LeGros and Miller, just that ability to work back and knock that away because that would have been another 3rd down conversion.
So this will be the first punt by the Patriots. And it'll be down at
Lofton
17.
Down at the 17-yard line.
Like a pretty good stop there for this Bearcat defense. Krotzel able to punt out of his own end zone, gets the ball across the 50. Defense gets a 3 and out. Couldn't ask for much better than that as we get into the 2nd quarter.
High school sports on News Channel Nebraska is proudly presented by Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Knocked to go. Nowhere to go. That was Williams who really disrupted that play on the end.
Yeah, Kearney trying to win the numbers game to the wide side of the field. I like trying to run the ball to the wide side, but they were kind of stacked up with an extra receiver to the bottom of your screen to the short side. Millard South snuffing it out right away.
This 2nd quarter is brought to you by O Street Carpet. Steve Carper and the crew. Check them out at 17th and O in Lincoln. O Street Carpet, they'll take care of all your flooring needs. Novacek, a little shovel pass. And Noctegal picks up maybe 2.
Doesn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. And
tackled by number 9, Amarion Jackson.
Once again, the pressure is on. Novacek had to pitch that ball in a hurry. So another 3rd and long here for this Bearcat offense.
.28-7 your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Looks like Kearney will take a timeout here. Play clock winding down.
Timeout taken by the Bearcats. 2nd timeout of the half.
Well, be sure to stay tuned for our halftime highlights coming up at the break. They're brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. Also, Andy, a reminder, we're getting into this a little bit early, but we're shooting for that 12,000 follower mark on Twitter. At NCN Sports is what you want to do to follow us. We promise you won't regret it. We have some people following us already. Faux Baronic, so that's a parody account of the Kearney High basketball coach, was my guess. Faux Baronic giving us a follow. Also, Grace Pruka, Donna Coster giving us follows as we're trying to get to that 12,000 mark. Be sure to do it. We'll give more shout outs at halftime.
Sounds like we got a pretty good blend of Kearney and Millard South fans.
And we have a flag pre-snap.
That's going to be a false start. That is not what Kearney wanted to do, coming out of their own timeout.
It'll be 3rd down and 17 after the enforcement.
Bring up a 3rd and 17 here.
Here's the snap. Novacek going for Lagrone. Miller broken up, but we do have Laundry on the field.
Yeah, you're going to get the pass interference here, I believe.
Pass broken up.
Absolutely love the play call. They only a 3-man route. Max protect. That was everything getting vertical, going down the field, and why not? You're kind of at that point in the game right now, 3rd and forever. You know, and those offensive pessimists say, you know, two of three things happen when you pass the ball, and, you know, 2 of them are bad. Well, there's a good one right there, right? Draw that penalty flag, convert the 1st down.
No. Flag going against Dayton Geis.
And Geis wasn't in bad position there, just got that right hand up on the shoulder pads of Lagrone Miller. Good call, and they're backed up so much the 15 yards still leaves them 2 yards short.
Not the old automatic 1st down, so still only 2 though needed by the Bearcats, and Novacek will get it and then some, lowering his shoulder and brought down near the 40-yard line.
So tough to bring down.
For the Bearcats.
Excellent blocking up front, athletic offensive line, pulling to the right.
On that 13-yard pickup puts Novacek over 100 yards. 3 carries, 100-plus yards. That's not a bad average.
Not a bad average, around 33.3 or something in there.
That would be 3-3 repeating. He had 79-yard touchdown, a 15-yarder, and that 13-yarder most recently. Nothing there on the ground for Kearney.
Yeah, except for the all-out bust. Millard South has done a really nice job bottling up this rushing attack. We've seen a couple big plays. You mentioned that 79-yarder for the touchdown. But overall, Millard South has really forced Kearney into a lot of 3rd and long situations.
Eight minutes remaining here in the second, and we have another potential trick play. They fake the reverse going deep, and there's another pass interference.
Yep.
And we're going for Dolans.
Yeah, Dolans just got tied up with the defender there, had him beat the whole way, and what a play call. That had everybody faked out. Novacek with all sorts of time. I don't think anyone realized he still had the ball.
And it was Marion Jackson on the coverage, the guilty party.
And I've been there, Jackson, when you kind of got that receiver behind you. Well, that is going to be enough yardage for the 1st down. And they get back on their side of the field.
So fresh set of downs, Kearney and Millard South territory. Novacek shedding multiple Millard South defenders. Give him 7.
You know, when I talk about he's a tough kid to bring down, yes, I'm kind of alluding to how powerful of a runner he is. But look at how he gets skinny here. Works by 2 would-be tacklers with those quick feet, Brandon.
Shades of that L1, R1 juke button on the old PlayStation there.
No doubt. I thought you were going to go with like an Eric Crouch reference or something.
Not yet.
Okay.
But maybe later in the bro. We'll see what happens. 2nd down and 3. And this time Novacek stuffed.
Novacek, the ball
Might have
carrier.
lost a yard here.
Tackle by 57, Adam Pugh, loss of 1. 3rd down and 4. Give it up.
That brings up another 3rd down for the Bearcats. Under 7 minutes before halftime.
Kearney taking their time, huddling up to get this 3rd down right.
There's the pitch to Novacek. He gets close to the edge and close to a first down.
He's right there. If I'm looking at the line judge at the top, yep, we're going to say that was enough. What a run after collecting that pitch from Noctegal. He had to hurry up, had to turn on the jets, beat the first defender, then turn on the patience, work back. He knew where the sticks were at. That was impressive.
So an excellent drive here for the Bearcats. Will they be able to show for it with more points on the board? Novacek in trouble. And excellent job to get the throw away. Coaching staff wants intentional grounding for Millard South. I don't think they'll get it.
They might get it here.
We'll see.
He actually threw that left-handed. He was getting so much pressure. Moved the ball from right. There it is, yep. And there was just nobody around. I think the officials might have assumed one of those offensive linemen was a back or a tight end, and that just wasn't the case after the officials got together, talked things over. Boy, and you felt like that's just a sack you can't take it. Obviously, Novacek felt the same way, just nobody was around for him.
It's a loss of down.
So that was Braden Kiger up the middle. And company getting to him.
Yeah, just couldn't get it past the original line of scrimmage. The receiver was over there. He saw it on the replay. It was just way down the field.
So 2nd and very long. We'll call it 26.
You know, and credit the officials getting together, talking things over, and then making the call right.
Novacek throwing it up. Foot race. And LeGrone Miller.
Kearney wants the flag, and I think they might have a case here. LeGrone Miller was trying to work back to the ball, and the defender ran into him.
You can hear the boos from the Kearney fans across the field.
And that's such a tough spot to be as a defender.
3rd down and 26. Make some noise for the Patriot defense.
So not a lot of contact there, but you know, as the verbiage is kind of written up on pass interference, that could actually be pass interference.
Well, it'll be a 3rd down and very long on this occasion.
One of those judgment calls. We got to give the officials a little break here.
And it's not like they haven't called pass interference. I'm not saying it's right one way or the other, but we've seen some both ways thus far. That time they opt to keep the flag in the pocket. A little dump off and the ball pops out. I think they'll say it's incomplete.
Yep.
That'll bring up 4th down.
My goodness. Kearney was trying to catch Millard South on a blitz, but Millard South was ready for it. Look at Keegan Urban.
4th down.
First game back, making an impact.
And they're glad to have Urban back. Second leading tackler with 60 coming into tonight. Krotzel will again punt this away.
Oh.
And that'll be a touchback.
Put too much on it.
Punt goes through the end zone. Patriots take over, first down and 10 from the 20 after the touchback.
So the Patriots are fired up. They're going to get another opportunity here.
Sitting at 5:27 before halftime. Be sure to stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by Visit Kearney. You can find it all in Kearney. Tamala with a quick hitter.
Ooh.
And look out. Hill is in the open field. He's switching fields. Hill across midfield. Spun. Still going and finally brought down at the 35. It's a 55-yard gain.
Millard South coaching staff saying, hurry up. We got to get in hurry up here. Trying to run a 2-minute drill.
And excuse me, 45-yard gain.
Dolans took a really nice angle catching up to him there. Number 5, defensive back for Kearney.
Now Tamala going up top. LeGrone Miller, excellent coverage on Jackson.
He did a nice job there of just reading the eyes of the receiver, waiting to go up. Yeah, look at this. That first broke tackle just set the stage. But there's that angle Dolans took early on to limit the damage.
Tamala. Little crossing route by Prince.
Okay, so the Bearcats brought a little extra pressure there. Another A-gap blitz.
Third down.
Tamala had to dump it off quick. Short gain there on second down.
Just a 1-yard pickup. He had Broccoli there on the coverage. So third down and 9. They have guys going up the sideline, and Schilke was in pursuit. Tamala.
So there's where Kearney coaching staff, they want a similar flag, but the pass was beyond the line of scrimmage, so they're not going to get it there for the throwaway. But I love what they did defensively up front, ran a twist, flushed the quarterback, Jet Tamla out of the pocket in a hurry, but that twist also sends a guy wide, forcing the throwaway pass.
Patriots look like they'll go. 3 seconds on the play clock, 2, 1, and Coach Wisdom, I believe, takes a timeout before the play clock expires. Or nope, just kidding, it did expire, delay of game.
I was wondering if they might just go with the delay of game there, give their punter an extra 5 yards to work with, trying to pin one deep inside the 5-10 yard line. But the offense is still on the field.
Okay. Well, we saw him pick up a 3rd and 20 with relative ease. This one 4th and 14. Schilke showed pressure, backed off. Here he comes. And Tamala incomplete, and the Bearcats take over.
Tamala's pass is incomplete.
Boy, fantastic job. The back end coverage was phenomenal. You had safety help over the top, allowed for those corners to kind of get up. And they weren't playing press. You know, about a 5 yard cushion there, kind of a comfortable spot for these cornerbacks to be.
So things have gone great for Kearney since the second quarter. It was 28-7 after one. It's stayed 28-7, so you've slowed down the Patriot offense, but you need to still try to find ways to add some points to that as well. LeGros and Miller on the reverse. It's 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, still a pretty darn good job of stringing that ball out.
LeGros Miller, the ball carrier,
allowing that carry to go pretty much just laterally. Nothing too much up the field, getting vertical. That's easier said than done with maybe one of the best sprinters, track stars in Class A, LeGros Miller.
Novacek keeps it. Jackson trying to bring him down, finally does. Novacek, he'll make you work for it.
Oh my goodness, I think it'd end up being 4 guys there, bringing him down. He was still moving that pile forward. 1, 2, 3. Give him 4.
Brings up 3rd and short. Five seconds on the play clock. And Novacek will keep it, lowers the shoulder.
He got it.
And give it to him.
Wow. It just feels like that type of a play is always going to be there, or the opportunity when you have Griffin Novacek back there as your quarterback.
Now we're under 3 to go in this first half. 28-7 your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. And Noctegal hit behind the line. Does an excellent job to get a few back, but it will still go down as a loss.
You know, once again, Kearney trying to win the numbers game, working the wide side of the field. Had all the receivers lined up to that wide side, all setting up to be run blockers, but just well played by that Millard South defense. It's getting into the scouting report.
Novacek steps up and does an excellent job picking up about 8.
I mean, he is nifty with that footwork. I tell you what, I mean, he can deliver the punch. Yes, he's a big, strong, 220-pound, 6'4" type of a runner, but look at how nimble he is on those feet.
And baseball, actually his first sport, going to Iowa Western. He's quite the quarterback, as we've seen here tonight.
I mean, you'd like to think of like a regular type of a quarterback, probably would have got sacked there. I mean, that pocket collapsed, but he was able to work up through it, had 2 linebackers ready and waiting for him, still able to get that positive yardage.
And zips that one in the direction of Dolans. Incomplete, however.
Josh Dolan, 4th down.
I think Kearney has to go for it here. Nope, looks like they're going to bring out the punting unit. That's all right.
Chance here to pin the Patriots again, and this Kearney defense, this entire second quarter is really bowed up. And that takes too favorable of a Kearney bounce.
He can't be within 60 yards of the end zone. He just can't cut one loose. And the more you think about it, that was probably a pretty good call from the Kearney coaching staff. Punting that ball away rather than going for it on 4th down around midfield. Over a minute left at the time. That would have left a short field for a potent offense to work with.
Millard South will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. They have a minute to work with, and we know they can score and score in a hurry, so Kearney needs to not switch off until the clock hits zeros.
Bunch formation, trips to the bottom of your screen.
Pruka nowhere to go up the middle. That was excellent tackle by Anderson, plugging the hole.
By Bryce Anderson, gain of 2, second down and 8.
Yeah, ready for that draw style of a run. Good on the Bearcats defense. Ready and waiting for that one.
So Millard South showing Kearney some respect here. Doesn't look like they're going to try to put points on the board. We'll see what they do here on second down. And Hill ushered out. Pushed out by Broccoli.
You still don't feel good. If you're a Kearney fan or even a defender, you know you have to stay over the top, keep it in front. These safeties are lining up real deep right now.
Now the Patriots, again, 9 seconds on the play clock. So the game clock's not running, but they're using up as much time as they can, and then hand it off to Hill. And Hill is held backward by Broccoli.
A little bit of a statement there. Broccoli picking up the ball carrier and walking him back a couple yards there. Coming off a block as well. Look at this. Oh, jeez.
Hill, the ball carrier.
He did get the first down. They'll give it to him. And now the clock will start running again. And they will not snap it.
That's the end of the first
okay,
half.
So one half in the books.
Halfway through tonight's
semifinal. 28-7 your score.
Kearney 7.
The Bearcats hanging tight with the Patriots. A scoreless second quarter. All of the action in that first quarter. Stay with us. Our halftime show is coming up next.
Hey, sports fans, heading to the big game tonight? Make sure you stop by Speedy Mart before you hit the stadium. Fuel up your car and grab your favorite snacks and drinks to keep your energy high. Whether it's chips, soda, or a quick meal, Speedy Mart has everything you need to kick off your game night right. Don't miss out. Swing by Speedy Mart for all your pre-game essentials.
Speedy Mart, snacks before the game.
Fun takes flight at Blackbird Bend Casino. Hundreds of the most popular slots, electronic table games, great food in the Upstream restaurant, and the friendliest service around. $30,000 in cool autumn cash will be up for grabs in our Multiplier Mania giveaway on Friday, October 29th. Every 20 minutes, someone will win a chance to multiply a hefty cash prize. And at 10:15 p.m., one lucky guest will win $10,000. Claim one free entry daily on our kiosks and earn additional entries now. Good fortune is just around the bend at Blackbird Bend Casino near Ottawa, Iowa.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. Use Safe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer. This broadcast is brought to you by Cunningham's Fire. Stop in at Fire Modern Grill in Kearney for a modern dining experience. And by Johnson Landscape. Go to nebraskalandscape.com or visit our Facebook page.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make car buying simple. Whether you're looking for a spacious SUV or a powerful truck, let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you into your next vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Welcome back to Buell Stadium. 28-7 your score. Let's see how we got to this point by taking a look at our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. So we had a lot of action in the first quarter, all of the scoring in that first quarter. First off here, Jet Tamala, 20-yard touchdown pass to Chase Lofton, who shows off his juggling skills. 7-0, Andy, early on, and there would be a fumble here, and Millard South would take advantage shortly thereafter.
Yeah, this is a Patriot team. You don't want to help them out any which way. You saw the ability from Chase Lofton on one of the very first big plays early on in that first quarter.
Fumble recovered there by Elijah Melissa, and it would set up the Patriots' second touchdown. I called this a run, but I guess it technically counts as a reception. Little shuffle pass there to Lofton, his second touchdown. That one coming at 7:34 in the first. And then this was a backbreaker, Andy. 3rd and 20, and why not? 88-yard touchdown pass to Deshaun Prince.
Yeah, Prince turns on the afterburners, and you're seeing just how potent this offense for Millard South really is. They're advertised as stellar, and they've lived up to every bit of that here tonight.
Looks like the Patriots are going to run away with it. 21-0, not even 6 minutes into the game, but Kearney gets the ball back, and Griffin Novacek, the spin move and the speed, takes it 79 yards to answer back.
And you can almost hear Novacek in his head saying, come on, legs, get me there. Excellent run after breaking a pair of tackles.
Right after that Novacek touchdown, you have the sort of squib kick, and Kearney rips it loose, gets the ball back, and they have a lot of momentum after that Novacek touchdown.
And they had an opportunity, just couldn't capitalize.
A wide open touchdown pass was dropped, ends up getting the ball back to Millard South, and an unbelievable play by Tamala, throwing it across his body, hits Dallas Geis, who does the rest. 47 yards, makes it 28-7.
You know, that's just unfair. Tamala keeping his eyes open across the field, looks up Geis, who got behind his defender, and then was able to break a couple of tackles after the catch. Impressive play to tack on that additional score.
And all of that happened in the first quarter. We have a scoreless second, and it stays 28-7 at the break. 13 minutes until second half action gets underway. This is a great time to take a look at that Class A playoff bracket to see how we got to this point. Kearney, the 3 seed, Millard South, the 2. Westside, the 1, taking on Omaha North currently tonight. Winners of these games will clash at Memorial Stadium on Monday, November 25th for a 7:15 kickoff.
Everybody's kind of been saying, you know, from midseason on, looks like Westside, Millard South is on a collision course for that state title. And right now, Westside and Omaha North are at halftime, and Westside is up 26-14. So similar score to what we have here in Buell Stadium.
9.5 on the clock. We'll take a break. We'll see what this second half has in store. The more halftime show is rolling on. 28-7 at the break.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale Automotive. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. Right now, you can get a 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali with 1.9% APR financing for 48 months and up to $9,500 in savings. Stop into Dinsdale Automotive today.
The
halftime show is proudly presented by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney.
We are here, in the field, on your farm, in your community. For over 90 years, we've been serving you, our customers, our owners. October is National Co-op Month. This year, we're honoring our cooperatives past and looking forward to our future. The future is cooperative. The future is Farmers' Pride.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This broadcast is brought to you by Chicken Coop. No one combines the best of sports bars and grills like the Kearney Chicken Coop, located in downtown Kearney. And by Family Physical Therapy. Family Physical Therapy and Sports Center, getting you back in the game of life.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Woodhouse Buick GMC has your next vehicle. Whether you're looking for a reliable SUV like the Buick Envision or a powerful truck like the GMC Sierra, our staff will help you find the right vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop in-store or online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Welcome back to Buell Stadium. Currently at halftime, 28-7. Your score, we're about 8 minutes to third quarter action. And we're right smack in the middle of our Visit Kearney halftime show. Andy, the Kearney Sportsplex. It's owned by the city of Kearney, and it plans to open this spring of 2025, and it has all sorts of features. The community is excited about it because it's going to be a big thing for the entire state of Nebraska and the region. They're going to have a gym, 59,000 plus square feet of hardwood that will allow for 3,000 plus spectators with bleachers, 8 regulation high school basketball courts, or it could have up to 12 volleyball courts, or 20 plus wrestling mats. There'll be a turf field that's over 65,000 square feet, and 4 pickleball courts and a track. All that to say, Andy, this is going to be a sports hub for multi-day events, youth sports, regionally, tournaments, all expected to be happening here.
Probably got a lot of viewers in the Omaha Metro, Lincoln area, and odds are if you have, kids in middle school, high school, next couple of years, you're going to have a tournament, you're going to have a camp. Something's going to be out there at the Kearney Sportsplex. Even pickleball, as you mentioned.
It'll be located directly off Interstate 80. The Kearney Sportsplex will be year-round, climate-controlled, and as mentioned, a multi-use premier athletic facility accommodating youth and adult sports tournaments, camps, leagues, and recreation programs. Kearney Sportsplex coming this spring. As promised, Andy.
Oh, yes. Let's see what we got going on.
X. We're trying to get to 12,000 followers at NCN Sports, and we're about 28 away. So let's get there. Special thanks to Chris Whitstruck giving us a follow. Also giving us a follow on the broadcast tonight, Jason Haas, Nick Erdman, Teach Mom, Kelly Shaw, and Randy Pasoda, all following us at NCN Sports. And you can follow us, but you can tweet at us. You can interact. Show us pictures of where you're watching NCN. Let us know who you're rooting for. Any and all of those things will qualify for a shout out.
Yes, we will. And, you know, we've also had sports fans send us pictures of their man cave or where they're watching the game from. It's always cool to see, you know, you're at an establishment, a restaurant, a sports bar, in your basement. What do you got going on there?
Well, we got an instant follow by Ryan Molly as well. So already hearing our call. So let's help us get to 12,000. Ryan and everyone else, we appreciate the follows. We promise you'll enjoy it as well. We'll take another break. We have about 5 more minutes if you want to get in on the shout-out action on social media, and we'll soon be ready for third quarter action between Millard South and Kearney here on NCN.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, ensuring our patients receive high-quality care in a location that is convenient for them is at the heart of all that we do, which is why we couldn't be prouder to have expanded our service offerings by adding 2 ear, nose, and throat experts to our world-class team of providers. If you or your child are dealing with painful ear infections, troublesome ringing in your ears, agonizing throat soreness, or other ear, nose, and throat or head, speech, and sleep conditions, turn to Dr. Justin Oltman and Dr. Eric Roy for relief. Our 2 ear, nose, and throat specialists believe in a patient-focused approach to care and offer advanced technology paired with their training and expertise for the best possible outcomes. Don't let earaches, sinus infections, allergies, or difficulty swallowing control your life. Our physicians can help you find freedom from pain and discomfort using both surgical and non-surgical techniques. Faith Regional Physician Services. Your relief starts here.
My name is Dave Maggart, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. In my opinion, I feel like a local bank is more interested in you, the customer. We try to go beyond pure numbers to try to determine how we can help you do what you want to get done. But some of the other banks look at you more as a number, where at Elkhorn Valley Bank, you're a friend. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
Stop into Zollner Ford of Beatrice and check out these great fall offers. A 2024 Ford F-250 starting at only $47,999. Or choose 1.9% financing with approved credit. Check out ZollnerFordofBeatrice.com for our $399 a month lease specials on many models in stock. Check out the 2024 full-size hardtop Broncos starting as low as $39,999. We are Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
We are a minute away from resuming Class A semifinal football here at Buell Stadium. Millard South leading Kearney 28-7. One last chance for all of those giving us a follow at halftime to get a shout out, and more have jumped on the bandwagon. We appreciate it. Shout out to Brad Ivenner. Brad Ivenner giving us a follow. Kyle Honer giving us a follow. Matt Shaw, Charles Poland, Tyson, Chloe, Sourdike, it looks like, and Troy Williams, all giving us a follow at NCN Sports. We're getting closer to that 12,000 mark, and we appreciate the follow.
Thank each and every one of you. And yeah, you're going to get some highlights right away here, right? Tomorrow we got some collegiate football coming your way.
UNK and Wayne State on the docket. Also, we should point out, too, this is not our last football broadcast of the season. We'll be in Kearney a week from tonight for that 6-man state championship as well, and we'll be tweeting out all of the info on that throughout this upcoming week leading to that game.
We've seen some offense here tonight. Tune into a 6-man game. You're guaranteed some entertaining, high-flying offense.
And with that, we prepare for high school football action as Kearney kicks this one away. And there's a touchback, and I will say there are some late tweets coming in. Tara tweeting at NCN Sports with a cute Yorkshire Terrier, it looks like, on the lap of a nice comfy chair, saying
like
watching the Bearcat game. Looks like they already have the Christmas tree up as well, so congratulations to Tara. And also Kelly Shaw, thanks for the coverage of the Cats. And said, we'll see you tomorrow. She's looking forward to watching Wayne State. So there we go. All right, so if you're Millard South, you had something in the first quarter. Kearney's defense got something figured out in that second. And this drive obviously pivotal for how this game could tilt in this second half as they hand it off to Pruka rather.
And that might be the key here for Kearney, is just their coverage kind of got beat on a couple big plays, bang, bang, early in that first quarter. Was able to settle things down throughout that second quarter. And that's what they would really like to turn Millard South into, is a run-heavy type of attack here throughout this second half.
And then play action out to Lofton for a short gain. It'll make it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that's just another element of this offense where they can just utilize those short passes, and then they have the receivers and those tight ends that can, you know, turn that 2-yard catch into a 7 or 8-yard gain.
Pruka on the ground, and that'll move the chains.
He is quite the change of pace, isn't he? All these speedsters on the edge for Millard South, and got an absolute bull as a tailback here for Millard South.
So 1st down and 10, and we have a flag. Patriots are saying it's against Kearney.
Saying it's encroachment, and that they're going to get the call.
On the Bearcats.
So there's a late blitz.
After
Millard South just kept it with the delayed snap. Blitzer got into the neutral zone. Yep, that's when the flag came out.
And Tamala right up the seam to Lofton. First down.
Yeah, just
complete the 23, Chase Lofton.
Terrific execution. The timing on that play.
First down and 10 for the Patriots.
Quick snap, hitting Lofton right up the seam.
There's more movement, it looks like.
Are they going to get Kearney being back in the neutral zone? Or did an offensive lineman bob his head a little bit? Kent Holm here with the call.
And it's against Millard South.
So we had a pretty good angle of that. I thought the D linemen were staying out of that neutral zone enough. There was some movement up there.
Ball start on the Patriots.
You can do that as a defender.
15.
You just got to stay disciplined as offensive lineman.
So first down and 15. Kearney bringing pressure up the middle. And pass behind Hill, incomplete.
But that pressure is what made that play work. Saw Hill cutting across, passed just a little bit behind him. Tamala had to hurry it up.
Second and 15 for Millard South. And Tamala hits Jackson. There's Broccoli again. He's getting those big tackles in.
You know, not only the big tackles delivering that big hit, but he wraps up. That was secure. There, the receiver was going nowhere after that reception.
All right, third down and pressure up the middle. Pass is complete there to Hill, and he does get enough for the first down.
Boy, a similar play design and even a blitz up the middle. That time, Hill able to get a lot of separation from his defender. Tamala just kind of slowed it down, put it out in front just enough.
Gain of 11. Another look brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital. And Pruka up the middle. First down and then some.
That jump cut in traffic.
Pruka, the ball carrier, brought down by 14. Caden
able to make a guy miss and get up the field. And well, you can't sleep on any one thing with this offense.
Pruka's biggest run of the night, that was for 20. And did Jackson get his foot down?
He did, but when he went to the ground, the ball got jarred loose.
Okay, so it goes down incomplete.
Boy, he initially caught that, but give Caden John a lot of credit. Defender, wide side corner for sticking with the play here and ripping it out late. Good camera work.
Ball on the 13, a second down for the Patriots. Looking for their first point since the first quarter. And Coach Wisdom will take a timeout.
About 10 yards out of the field there, jumping up and down.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So timeout here.
First timeout of the half.
Great time to remind you of our third quarter sponsor, which is Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Husker Rehab, our third quarter sponsor here tonight. Class A semifinal, Millard South and Kearney. Winner plays at Memorial Stadium on Monday, November 25th for the state title.
Feels like a pretty big couple of plays here. Patriots in the red zone, but it is 2nd and 10. It's really been 3rd down, right? That's just been causing all sorts of problems for this Kearney Bearcat defense. There's some Bearcats on the fans, on the stands.
Okay, so 2nd down coming out of the timeout. You have Lofton motioning across to the far side. And Tamala, he's going to put it on the ground with his legs and slides down to the 3.
You know, I think most quarterbacks would have tried to make a move to the right, maybe get into that end zone. Tamala's like, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and slide down here at the sticks. Leave it at 3rd and short, that's okay. We got the playmakers to get a yard here.
And jet sweep to Hill, who will take it in from 4 yards out, putting the Patriots on the board for the first time this half.
Pretty tough play to defend there. You got a speedster and Hill cutting across, and once he stuck that right foot in the ground, he got skinny and broke the plane in a hurry.
So 80-yard drive for the Patriots. Ends with a touchdown. It's 35-7 here at Buell Stadium. You're watching high school football on News Channel Nebraska.
Are your Medicare supplements too high? Does your employer not offer health insurance? Who can I trust locally in a live office and not an 800 number? Come see Insurance 365 healthcare experts Angela Credeville and Sarah Kuhn. Angela specializes for you with personal consulting for people over 65 and their Medicare plans. Sarah is the expert on individual plans for those of you under 65. Angela and Sarah, the healthcare experts you want to do business with.
This broadcast is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Welcome back. Brandon Axum and Andy Klassen. 35-7 your score, and that was an impressive drive by the Patriots, Andy. We kind of see the big firework plays on the majority of their touchdowns in the first half. There they strung one together, chewed up 3+ minutes, and went 80 yards. Yeah, did a nice job involving the tailback, the short passing game. We saw a nice pass up the seam to their star tight end, Chase Lofton, to extend a drive on 3rd and long. So, you know, the Patriots showing you that, okay, if you're going to play some defense, we can put together a drive. We can grind one out. So Kearney will start this one on their own 30. Pitch to Noctegal, who has nowhere to go. Yeah, the closing speed.
Noctegal, the ball carrier.
That second line of defense able to get off their blocks, rally up, help with that tackle. Not allowing Noctegal that one-on-one opportunity he's looking for on the edge.
No gain on the play.
Urbon didn't get the tackle, but him coming off of his block, turning the running back back inside. That's what really made that play for the defense.
Novacek, late pitch on the option to Noctegal. Tackled near the 40, close to a first down.
Just executed to perfection there. Griffin Novacek bringing that linebacker in, making him commit before the pitch out to the running back Noctegal. And the Bearcats convert a first down.
LeGrone Miller motioning across. And Novacek rolling. LeGrone Miller wide open. And he's in the open field. LeGrone Miller has speed all the way down to the 15. 45-yard gain.
Might have been a little bit of an understatement there. LeGrone Miller has speed. You better believe it. Gets lost in motion. That's why the Bearcats do that pre-snap motion. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense and that communication. LeGrone Miller getting loose, getting lost. You know, after having a couple tough drops in the first half, it's good to see the young man bounce back and make a really snappy catch there at the sideline and getting upfield.
Bearcats deep in Millard South territory. Novacek keeps it.
Boy, you know, the short gain, right? But the way he is able to slip those early blitzers, the early would-be tacklers.
Novacek, the ball carrier, tackled by 57.
Just a warrior.
Gain of 2.
He is. Number 1, Griffin Novacek.
It's his 9th carry, well over 100 yards. Second down and 7. We have a flag.
Flag on the play. False start on the Bearcats, pushing back 5
Kearney
yards.
getting a little ahead of themselves. Oh, there's the jump on the right side of the line. He knew it right away.
Pushes the ball back to the 18 here for Kearney. Under 5.5 to play in the third. One-on-one coverage. Novacek drops it in there, and the ball falls out, but it's caught. It'll go down as a touchdown for Caden John.
Yeah, Caden John with the clean catch, and actually I think when the ball got ripped out was after he was already out of bounds. What a pass down the sideline.
Touchdown, Kearney.
Get a good look at it right here. 2.
18 yards, Caden John.
So the defense did rip the ball out, right? But that was after he maintained possession, 2 feet down in the end zone. Good call by the officials.
5 minutes and 17 seconds remain in the third quarter.
So Kearney answers. It's 35-14 midway through the third. You're watching high school football on News Channel Nebraska.
This broadcast is brought to you by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone, see the trainer. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Brandon Axement, Andy Klassen with you here on NCN. Kearney answering Millard South's touchdown in this second half. Patriots will take over at their 25.
Hill returns the kick.
Impressive drive. Impressive drive from the Bearcat offense. Utilizing the RPO. Novacek has a runner, but he also put a couple dimes on some receivers. LaGrone Miller had the big play, kind of got him into the red zone. And then one of those two-way players, senior Caden John, hauls one in the end zone, down the sideline.
Completion to Lofton. Excellent tackle by Carson Baker.
Boy, you can just kind of see the spring, right? The spring in the step of all these defenders. They feel a little bit of momentum shift here after watching their offense put together a drive, punch it in for the 6. That was a tough play in the open field by Baker, rallying up, securing the tackle.
It actually goes down as a loss of 2. Hill motions. They fake the jet sweep and then give a little pitch to Lofton, and it didn't fool that Kearney defense.
Boy, and head coach Brandon Cool, he was fired up after that stop. They've seen that a couple too many times, that little shuffle pass to Chase Lofton.
Down on 11 for the Patriots.
Saw for a touchdown in the first quarter.
That was Waha. Their first for the Kearney defense, 3rd and 11 here.
Well, and here we go, 3rd down. That's where Millard South has been on point all night.
And it's a wheel route. Pruka, 1st down.
Complete to number 8, Gabe Pruka out of the backfield.
Pruka showing you he's more than just that tough, hard-nosed running back. Boy, you just see Millard South. They're so good at utilizing the running backs and tight ends into that passing game, the fullback. Doesn't matter who you are on the defense, you got to turn into a coverage guy from time to time.
Back to Pruka, makes one defender miss. That'll be about 11. Another 1st down for Millard South.
We do have a flag. That was early in the play.
Pruka, the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
Yeah, the line judge threw it on the Millard South sideline.
So officials conferencing.
Chain gang staying put for now. Boy, I don't know exactly what this flag's all about. Coach Ty Wisdom would like to kind of figure it out. Okay, so it's going to be a false start. I wonder if that was on a receiver kind of bouncing down or getting into his route a little early, and no one saw it. What a swing that is. 1st and 20 instead of 1st and 10. Net loss of about 20 yards.
Kearney will take it. Now, will they be able to take advantage? Pruka gets it. Gets 6 hard yards.
Well, he had to run through Schilke, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Sawyer Schilke. 2nd down and 8 for the Patriots.
Sawyer Schilke does record the stop.
So 2nd down and 8, under 3 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 21-point game here in this Class A semifinal. And Pruka, a lot of real estate right up the middle across the 40, and a 1st down.
Boy, Peruka's one of those guys with just really good vision. You can see it right there. How he saw the cutback lane was wide open. I think a lot of backs would have tried to bounce that outside, get it outside right. Not Pruka.
And then quick snap and more yards on the ground.
The ball carrier again. Gain of 5. Second down and 5.
And it feels like when Peruka only goes for 5 yards, you know, you're kind of scratching your head saying, what happened on that one? You only got 5 yards. Obviously a good gain on first down.
That was the junior's 10th carry of the night. And Tamala flushed out and throws it away. I believe that was Floral applying the pressure, and there's a flag.
Smallest pass is incomplete. Flag on the play.
Coming from the Millard South sideline once again. How about Tamala evading the rush? You know, just kind of did that quick little side step right at the last second.
An eligible man downfield.
So an eligible man down the field is going to be the call.
And it'll make it 2nd and 11. And Tamala has Lofton. A lot of space to work with in the middle. And that's a first down and then some. Pickup of 20.
Saw a lot of chemistry there between quarterback and receiver. Did that little pump fake, and within that time, that's when Chase Lofton just took a little sidestep to the center of the field, getting even more space away from the defenders.
Another quick snap. Peruka cutting back. Floral has him. He's wrapped up. Ball is out. Believe he's marked down, though.
Just rumbling, tumbling forward. Boy, and the playbook is just wide open right here. 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 in the red zone.
Plenty of time for Tamala. Jackson, the catch. First down.
Tamala's pass complete to number 9, Amari.
Jackson, a lot of credit. Going down and scooping that one up off the turf. Saw the junior with a couple of big plays in that first quarter.
So 10 seconds on the play clock here, 1st and goal. And another shovel pass to Lofton. To Kearney's credit, that has not tricked him too much. Aside from that first quarter touchdown by Lofton, they've corrected ever since.
Oh, that was a dangerous pass. Yeah, I don't know if too many defenders went with the running back on the fake. There's a good look at Chase Lofton. Florida State commit, 6'6", 220.
And the time winds down, and it will send us to the 4th. 20-point game, 21-point game rather, here in Omaha. Millard South leading 35-14 on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Welcome back. 4th quarter about to get underway. By popular demand, more and more people continuing to interact with us on X. We are about 5 followers away from 12,000. So, shout outs quickly to Brent Stackhouse. Shout out to Brady Tiershin, shout out to Time for Kearney Baseball. All following us on X. Joey Patterson, Kimberly Good, Mark Timmons, Nick Trout, Ruth DeTash, and also Molly Hurley, and we have Brandon Blackandy tweeting at us, and they're excited for deer season.
Oh.
So how about that? All interacting at NCN Sports. They sent a nice picture that, actually it's a GIF that you'll have to check out if you follow us, as well as we have our first snap of the fourth quarter. And Millard South getting closer and closer to that end zone.
Yes, they are. First things first, yes, deer season opens tomorrow morning, but we got high school playoff football to get to. And yeah, there's a pair of characters there, and I think I recognize that establishment there. That might be Bubba's, downtown Lynch, Nebraska.
Love seeing where the audience is tuning in from. We are 9 followers away from 12,000. And Millard South is 2 yards away, rather, from another score. Pruka up the middle and in for the Patriots.
Just that little hesitation. Pruka made a nice adjustment there, allowing his offensive lineman to get out in front and just pave the way into that end zone. Look at those big fellas going to work. Another impressive drive for this Patriot offense.
That is Pruka's 17th rushing touchdown of the season, as that is through. 42-14 your score early in the fourth. You're watching high school playoff football on News Channel Nebraska.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
This broadcast is brought to you by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone, see the trainer. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Zaire LeGrone Miller, number 14.
So Millard South scoring here early in the fourth, 42-14. Your score in this Class A semifinal. The winner will take on the victor in the other semifinal, which is Omaha West Side and Omaha North. John returns it across the 25.
Nice return, kind of
John returns
working his way to the bottom sideline, then cuts it back into the center of the field. Caden John picking up some good yardage there through his special teams. Obviously, Kearney would like to put together another drive here. Plenty of time, you know. Maybe not for a complete comeback, but to not hurry and rush your offense.
Another option, Noctegal close to a 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's always been a staple of this Bearcat offense, getting Noctegal.
Tackled by Jamison Rayner,
that
first
pitch
down.
to the outside. Good for another first down.
And now Sawyer Schilke on a little reverse. And Schilke up the sideline, tiptoeing it before going out. And he's got the stretch after that one. He's been all over the field defensively, now getting some offensive action.
Yeah,
they did give him the first down, though.
We mentioned it. He's been playing more and more offense, and he's an impact player. Doesn't matter what side of the ball he's on. And You mentioned the West Side Omaha North matchup. They're at about the same place, 40-14. West Side out in front.
Quite the run that this West Side program is on when you look at, I think it'll be 5 state championship games in the last 7 years or something like that. And
yeah,
if it stays the way it is, Millard South is going to have every shot to dethrone the champs.
Yeah, you know, Millard South, you talk to folks here in Millard, they kind of feel like this is their year, even though they are the 2 seed. Obviously,
not to the ball carrier.
A unit, a team loaded with talent, as we've seen here tonight.
2 towards the rod.
West Side State champs in 2022 and 2023. They're looking to three-peat as LaGrone Miller is in trouble.
Oh boy.
He has speed to burn, and he gets back about to the original line of scrimmage.
That was a heck of a job by Prince, coming off his block and able to clip down LaGrone Miller. Miller looked like he was going to have a loss of about 25. I mean, good on him outrunning the big fellas. Bring up about, well, 3rd and 10, right back to the original line.
And we have a pre-snap whistle.
Ball start.
And it'll march Kearney 5 more back.
On Kearney. After the enforcement of the penalty, be 3rd down and 15. 3rd down.
Well, Bearcats not helping their own cause here. 3rd and 15 coming up.
Novacek telling his receiver to keep going, and
wow.
Amarian Jackson, they say, is out.
I thought the toe might have been on the line, but what a catch. Tried to keep his feet inbounds, drug that back foot.
Pass was incomplete.
Let's look at this again. I thought the same as you.
Made every effort to haul this one in, did catch it, but yeah, that right foot initially was on the out-of-bounds line.
It was a bang, bang. So Kearney will punt this one away.
These officials have been not an easy game to call. A lot of big plays down the field.
Flag on the play.
Uh-oh, and yeah, there's another
Jackson
flag.
Receives the punt.
I think that flag was just an additional spot.
Kick catch interference is the call.
Oh, shoot.
15-yard penalty.
Catch interference here on the Bearcats.
Looks like it was Evan Slaymaker who may have nudged him, causing the flag. So Millard South will take over at the 44. And we have a backup quarterback in. That's Blake McAndrews, the sophomore.
I was watching Blake during the pregame. You know, we get here a couple hours early, and he was throwing dimes. I mean, down the field. And I know you don't have the live defense out there and everything else, but just the arm strength and the accuracy, just in the pregame warm-ups alone, I was impressed with this sophomore, Blake McAndrews.
And we'll get a chance to see him as Millard South is looking to salt this one away. Again, It's 42-14. And we'd like to remind you that our fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. I mean, we've mentioned, Andy, how good this Millard South team is, and throughout the regular season, the 52-3 game that Kearney lost to the Patriots, that was the least points they'd given up, or the least points that Millard South had scored, rather, against any Nebraska team.
Oh,
52.
My goodness.
And these are good teams they're playing. Millard West, it's 56-0. That's a 5-4 team. Then Kearney, a one-loss team, being to Millard South, 52-3. Millard North, 63-21. Lincoln Southeast, 56-12. 56-21, Papillion La Vista, 63-0. 56-10. You know, the scores go on and on and on. And the lone game they didn't score at least 50 was against the Arizona team in week 1. So this is a team that has a considerable amount of talent, and while, of course, if you're a Kearney fan, there's no moral victories when your season comes to an end, but it's quite a feat to hold them to the 42 we've seen tonight.
Well, and we saw it starting in the second quarter where Kearney made some adjustments on defense and held them scoreless throughout that entire second quarter. So, yeah, I mean, there are some small victories here for the Bearcats, but I'm sure they don't really care to hear that right now with the clock winding down. But it just doesn't feel like this Millard South team, if they ever did have to like get in a shootout, they could hold their own, but their defense is too good. They won't allow that to happen.
It certainly will be an interesting state championship as Westside, assuming they win, looks to go for that three-peat, as we have some nifty moves here, courtesy of Isaiah Traylor, a junior running back. And again, you're seeing some of these second and third stringers getting reps and not seeing much of a drop-off.
No, you're not. Just a perfect screen pass. The pressure, the blitz was being brought on by the Bearcats. This little dump pass there, McAndrews having to throw over top of the blitzing linebacker, Schilke.
Now Traylor will get the handoff, hit immediately by Florell.
Traylor, the ball carrier, tackled by 12, John Floral, loss of 1.
We're at 6 minutes and counting.
Yeah, it really will be an interesting matchup come Monday between Millard South, Omaha West Side. You mentioned the three-peat on the line for West Side. Well, Millard South wants to kind of start their own
McAndrews, the ball carrier,
run here.
Tackled by Zach Wolf. 3rd down and 9.
We'll be sure to stay tuned for our post-game interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Stay play and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. And Andy, to your point too, you know, trying to dethrone the 3-time defending champs, there's a little window here. Again, you never want to project it. You have to play every game, but Millard South, with what they're doing this year, and you look at their junior class.
Yeah.
Like, there's some good seniors here, but they are returning a significant amount of juniors, as that carry right up the middle by McAndrews breaks the plane. 11-yard touchdown.
McAndrews was not going to be denied. Initially, he was not across the line, but he just kind of rolled over top, stayed on top of a defender as he was able to break the plane. There he goes. Yeah, you mentioned this junior class, and we saw a couple sophomores in here as well for Millard South. Things are going good right now, and it looks like things are going to stay that way for maybe a season or two to come.
Millard South 49.
49-14, Millard South here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be back.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. Use Safe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
Welcome back, 49-14, so we're at that 35-point mark, which will enact a running clock for the remainder of this one unless Kearney scores. Millard South, though, in a commanding position at this point.
Kearney takes over, first down.
And, you know, we started talking about it before the break, and you have about 3 seniors from this group of returning 16 starters that you'll lose. So, like, yes, you'll lose Amir Hill, a great receiver. You're going to lose starting defensive end Adam Pugh and Kendrick Mason, a starting offensive lineman, and Chase Lofton, who's going to Florida State.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you're bringing back.
They're going to be back.
Including Isaac Jensen, who's a junior tight end. He's only 6'6", 225. Had 600 yards and 9 touchdowns, who is unfortunately for him out for the remainder of this season. But you just have so many pieces coming back. And you look at publications, specifically Prep Red Zone and this junior class. 6 of the top 10 recruits in the state of Nebraska are juniors on this Millard South team.
My goodness.
And if you want to talk specifically about them, those numbers, or rather those players are Amarian Jackson, number 1 on the list. Deshaun Prince, number 2. Isaac Jensen, who I just mentioned the tight end, number 3. Jet Tamala, the quarterback, he's 5th on the list. And then Landon Von Segrin and Carter Glab rounding out the top 10, all Millard South players.
Just an amazing bunch of talented dudes, you know, up and down the sideline throughout this roster. Just amazing how they've been able to compile talent, attract talent to Millard South High School.
Well, we have plenty to choose from, but we will be talking to our player of the game, brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center and You Save Pharmacy. At You Save Pharmacy, they're dedicated to the well-being of all of their customers.
Elijah Williams on the stop. 4th down for the Bearcats.
So now we're getting a look at Zach Atchison now at quarterback. So Griffin Novacek, the senior, an amazing season for him, and the Bearcats will come to an end, but you have to tip your cap to what he did tonight, what he's done all season, along with the other seniors on this Kearney team that had so many returning seniors that led to their success this year.
And the career he's been able to put together, and good luck to him as he will be playing baseball for Iowa Western next year. I mean, multiple sport athlete. I think most of these guys for the Kearney Bearcats are. You know, we talked about LaGrone Miller, how he's a track star. That's just one of those built-in advantages that the Kearney Bearcat football team seem to have every year is they have track stars just across the board, or multiple sport athletes such as Novacek, you know, playing baseball next season.
14 seniors started for this Kearney team tonight. And again, they always seem to reload, but you have a great group of players that will be playing their last game. And it is official now. Westside has punched its ticket to the state championship, looking to three-peat. And they'll have to take on Millard South to do it.
Nice tackle. Team tackle in the backfield there, but yeah, that's the matchup that everybody been pointing to. Even in the preseason, everyone's thinking, you know, if it kind of plays out the way it looks, Millard South, Omaha West Side, in Lincoln, And wouldn't you know it, that is exactly what's taken place.
6th consecutive trip to the championship for the Warriors as well. An impressive run that they're on. It'll be a fun one on November 25th is, again, running clock, and just have a few more snaps here before this one becomes official.
A.J. Brown, the ball
You'll
carrier.
want to stay tuned for our Currency Top Plays, which will be a part of that post-game show. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Play clock down to 4. And snap is off. We may see one more here before this one winds all the way down. And they will. About an 8-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Excellent season, though, for Kearney that comes to an end. They will finish 10-2, and those 2 losses to the team right out here on the field, Millard South. Everyone else, they were able to defeat in this campaign. They just ran into one of the state's best. And Millard South has every possibility to defeat Westside down in Lincoln. We do have a turnover, so we will have to see one more snap, I believe. But it's not going to change the outcome of this one. And now the officials are running the clock, so it is official. Millard South gets the victory over Kearney, 49-14. And the Patriots return to the state championship game for the first time since 2010 in pursuit of the program's 3rd state title in history. They'll have to take down the 2-time defending champs Westside to do it. Stay with us. Our post-game show is coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Just finished an epic game? Keep the excitement going with a stop at Good to Go convenience store on your way home. Refuel with a fresh coffee, grab a tasty sandwich, and fill up your tank to be ready for the next adventure. Whether you're celebrating a win or discussing the highlights, Good to Go has all your post-game refreshments covered. Make it a part of your game day routine.
Good to Go post-game snacks.
Save over $14,000 off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 Bighorn Lone Star Crew Cab 4x4 during the Black Friday sales event at Midway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Kearney or online at midwaycdjr.com.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Do you know when the worst time to find out your sump pump isn't working? The day you need it. At John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, we're offering a $59 sump pump inspection, so you won't have to find a watery surprise in your basement after a storm. For just $59, our licensed and experienced service professionals will examine your sump pump, inspecting its major components to ensure your sump pump is ready and working when you need it most. Hurry, this offer won't last long. John Henry's, serving your family since 1996.
This broadcast is brought to you by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone, see the trainer. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. Use Safe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
All right, we are down on the field now with winning head coach Ty Wisdom. Impressive performance against a really tough Bearcat team out of Kearney. You guys won this one going away, 49-14. What was the mindset going into this one?
Yeah, like we talk about, and you know, with the guys, everything's a new week, and we really just focus on day to day, right? And because you know how it is when you put the cart before the horse, you can get bit a little bit, and that's the group we have. You know, Chase to the left me, been a tremendous leader this year, a pro that the junior classes I've seen guys really learn from, and that's really excelled us to where we're at right now.
Tonight, you guys got off to one of those panded Millard South fast starts. What was key to that?
Just good players right next to me. They gonna make plays. I mean, no, you know, we talked about that. We really did early. We talked about, hey, let's not sit here and wait. Yeah. Okay, we know that Kearney teams well coached. You give them a little breath of fresh air. Who knows what can happen? So the guys answered the deal early. Wasn't really happy with our second quarter. So we, and obviously some things to clean up. But I thought we got a little sloppy, and I didn't do a great job getting them ready in that second quarter. But you know, we talk about the middle eight all the time. The last four of the first half, first four of the second. We've played 11 games. We've won all 11 middle eight, and that's a huge part for us. And that's a tribute to our offensive and defensive lines.
Heard a little bit of you breaking down the team there after the victory. The word you said about 4 times, focus. You said it again right there. What is it about this team that enables it to keep that focus?
These guys have big goals for themselves. You know, I mean, obviously the kid next to me going to Florida State and different things on that end, but they have big goals for themselves, but it's not about themselves. What I love about the game of football is, you know, it's never about Chase Lofton it's about the team and what they come here. I mean, he came here to win a championship and compete at the highest level, and that's why this game's so great. And these guys, you know, it's never, I didn't get this many catches or that. It's just, I'll do whatever it's for the team, and that's where you see us being successful.
Well, can you expand on our player of the game tonight, Chase Lofton? You know, he averages 5 catches a game, 73 yards. Tonight, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns, just business as usual.
Yeah, I mean, he's a tremendous player, obviously. Just blessed to have him in our program this year. He's literally done, he's done way more for Millard South than I can ever give back. And I don't mean just on the field. I really mean that as far as what he's done for our lower underclassmen. He sits dead in the middle, front row in every meeting. He takes seriously. You can coach him hard and respond with that. And when one of your best players or your best player does that, then everything feeds off of that.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck in Lincoln.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, let's bring our player of the game, Chase Lofton. 2 big touchdowns early on there, 75 yards. What enables you to just consistently put together performances like that?
As Coach said, stay focused during the week, prepare every day for it, and I'm just honored for the opportunity to go to Memorial and show more of what this team has.
No doubt. And Coach even talked about, you've been hearing about another team, right? Maybe on the west side of Omaha. You get the rematch, and your coach even said you get the rematch you're looking for. What does he really mean by that, digging into that statement?
I'm so excited for this opportunity. I won't lie, this is the game I wake up every morning thinking about. So I'm blessed to be able to go play with the team.
You were able to utilize some of those shuffle passes here tonight. One went for a touchdown in that first quarter. When you hear that play call, do you just kind of perk up a little bit, knowing it's going your way?
Yeah, no, I was excited. We put it in early this week, and I was hoping he's going to call it.
Very good. And what is it like having the number of playmakers around you? I mean, quarterback, running back, the other tight ends. I mean, you guys just have ballers across the field.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so fun to play with this team, and all the credit in the world to Jet. He's always putting the ball in the right places for me to go make the play, and the rest of the team and our O-line. Really, we do a great job of all working together to go make these plays, and yeah, we have a really great team around me.
Coach mentioned focus is what it's going to take here during this, kind of an off week here, prepping for a state championship. What type of focus do you guys have to have?
Yeah, we got to stay dialed in the whole week, come to practice every day with the mindset, and, just keep the goal.
Chase, congratulations on a big game. Good luck in Lincoln next week.
Thank you so much.
All righty, Brandon, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy. Congratulations to Chase Lofton, our USA Pharmacy Player of the Game, where they're dedicated to the well-being of all of their customers, and also appreciate Coach Ty Wisdom doing our Sarpy County tourism. Coach's post-game interview, stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. 49-14, your final in this one. Let's see how it all went down with our top plays brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. Class A semifinal, number 3, Kearney making the trip from central Nebraska to take on the Millard South Patriots. Winner goes to Memorial Stadium on November 25th. First quarter, we didn't waste a lot of time getting going. Jet Tamala finds Chase Lofton, the FSU commit, and he goes 20 yards to the end zone. That was the opening drive of the game for the Patriots. He also can juggle, it would seem. 8:44 to go, it's 7-zip. Kearney fumbles it, Millard South gets it back, shovel pass to Lofton. 2 quick touchdowns for him. That one a 9-yarder, 14-0. Millard South. 7:34 to go, so just a minute between those 2 Patriot touchdowns. This is on 3rd and 20. How about 88 yards? Tamala in the bread basket of Deshaun Prince, who takes it to the house. It's 21-0. Those 3 touchdowns coming over a span of 2.5 minutes in that first quarter. It looks like the Patriots are going to run away with it. And Kearney has other ideas, at least for the time being. Griffin Novacek, you see the spin and now the speed. 79 yards. That was right on the heels of that 88-yard touchdown by the Patriots. It makes it 21-7. Still in the first quarter, 5:10 to play in the opening period. Millard South, though, they would respond. This is an absolutely ridiculous play. Tamala flushed out by Schilke. You're never supposed to throw across your body, right? Well, unless you have Dallas Geis there to catch it, who makes the catch, and after the catch, gets to the end zone. 47 yards, one of the better high school football plays you will see. It's 28-7, all in the first quarter, scoreless second quarter, so it's still 28-7 as we go to the third. And you have the next touchdown scored by Amir Hill, who had a great night, 76 yards receiving. Also the rushing touchdown, he went over 20. That makes it 35-7 Patriots. Kearney, though, they answer back. Give them credit for never hanging their heads. Novacek drops this one in there for Caden John, 14-yard touchdown to 14. It makes it 35-14 midway through the third. That would be the last score for the Bearcats. We head to the fourth, and the Patriots, so good. We tack on a couple more. Gabe Pruka on the ground. This a 3-yard touchdown. He had 84 yards on 13 carries. This makes it 42-14, and then you get your backup quarterback in, Blake McAndrews. This time he finds Isaiah Traylor, who gets the Patriots down into scoring position, and it would set up that final score of the game for Millard South. McAndrew The sophomore keeping it running hard, stays on the body of the Kearney defender, allowing him to break the plane. That 11-yard score makes it 49-14. Millard South gets the victory and will be going to the state championship game where they have Omaha West Side waiting. Their task is to knock off the two-time defending champs. Kearney season ends at 10-2. The Bearcats' only 2 losses at the hands of Millard South.